Oh, hi, it's us again. Second time tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have switched to Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Only one episode.
One episode.
Seems like a lot of notes for one episode.
Well, you know, knowing it was one episode, I went kind of crazy.
Okay.
Cray. It's cool.
Season 2, Episode 9, The Road Trip.
It was a packed episode, though.
Oh, yes, it was. Boyle and Jake are investigating cargo boat heists. They want to go undercover. Suddenly, Terry bursts in and closes the case. Holt gives them 10 minutes to play with their disguises. Cue credits.
Yeah.
Post-credits, they're picking up a perp the next day. Jake and Amy discuss their trip upstate. Jake is bringing Sophia that night. Amy complains that Teddy never does anything that romantic.
I can't remember why they're going upstate.
To pick up a perp.
Okay. But with that, Jake had planned a little weekend getaway with Sophia because they're going to be up there anyway or something.
Yeah.
So.
And Amy's like, oh, Teddy never does anything that romantic or spontaneous. So Jake calls Teddy. And you're thinking,
Good on you, Jake.
bro move.
Total bro move. Absolutely. What a guy.
In the meantime, Holt asks Boyle for food advice. I mean, we've got a 3 for here.
Yeah, there were 3 plots happening, hence why all the typing.
So the next day is Holt and Kevin's anniversary, and Holt wants Boyle's advice on cooking brunch for him. Meanwhile, Rosa is sick. And Terry and Gina are horrified. Rosa doesn't want to go home because the task force needs her. Post-COVID,
man.
she would be home before she even knew what hit her.
Oh, yeah, for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And probably and then some.
probably. But, yeah. So, it's nice that they're tying in the task force to it, like...
Yeah, because
she's
got someone she's going to interrogate about Giggle Pig.
Right. So that's why she's so motivated beyond just her being Rosa.
And I kind of like that they didn't actually show the interrogation.
Yeah, that's a good point. It wasn't important.
No. The main thing was she was sick. She's dedicated to her job. She wants to get this done.
And she tends not to trust other people.
Diaz's don't get sick.
Diaz's don't get sick. It's just allergies.
Yeah, I know, that's not allergies. Dude, you're pale. I think Gina called her a vampire. So Rosa doesn't want to go home because the task force needs her. Amy and Jake meet Sophia at the hotel upstate. Jake tells Amy to be at the lobby in 30 minutes for a surprise. She's like, I hate surprises. What did you do? You messed things up. He tried to set up a romantic thing for Amy and Teddy. Amy protests, saying she was about to break up with him.
Whoops!
So, at the bar, Jake and Amy have maple teenies. That sounds amazing. Amy says there's no spark between her and Teddy. She doesn't want to hurt him, so Jake offers to help. At the precinct, Terry offers to help Rosa with her perp. She refuses. Theme.
Yeah.
Asking for help. Refusing. Said help. Or not asking for help and refusing help. Like, that's the thing.
Upon rewatching, like, the show does that a lot. Like, their simultaneous plot lines will actually have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
It intertouches on a theme, and it's well constructed. I like it.
Jake and Sophia's suite is full of creepy dolls.
So they make a bunch of jokes about it, and they're like, let's just turn the dolls away. No, it's not working. Well, let's just make out in the closet. And it's full of dolls.
But Sophia's cool about Jake's predicament.
Yeah. She wants to be a wing girl. Wing sister.
She wants to help Amy.
Yeah. She's cool with Amy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So Boyle and Holt discuss food. Holt is practical. Boyle tries to find an emotional connection to food. At the hotel, Amy is panicking that she's going to blow this. Jake and Sophia are trying to help and run interference. So at the double date, Jake and Sophia are trying to keep it non-romantic. At the precinct, Rosa's hopped up on medicine drugs. I mean, I'm sorry. I've taken non-drowsy cold medication before, and I have not acted like Rosa was acting.
Yeah.
It was like she was on crack.
It was some sitcom indulgence for sure, but she did chug the bottle, though. Like, I've heard if you get crunk on Benadryl, that can make you kind of crazy. But I've never, taken more than the directions specified.
I have a pretty severe intolerance. No, a pretty severe tolerance to drugs.
I feel like I might too, because I've had laughing gas before and it did zilch.
Laughing gas gets me. I will admit that.
Okay.
But then I had a root canal,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was in college, and before I could actually get the root canal, because I had an abscessed tooth and it was pain like you would never believe. I was popping nighttime Tylenol, and it did nothing.
So what did they give you for the root canal?
So I went to the dentist, and they were like, okay, we're going to need to do a root canal. We'll do it, the next day. I think they gave me, I don't remember if they gave me the antibiotics. I don't think they gave me the antibiotics beforehand, but they gave me very strong Tylenol, like pretty much the strongest Tylenol that you can get.
Okay.
And I felt nothing. They're like, don't drink alcohol. I mean, I was drinking alcohol with it. They told me not to, and I did anyway. Nothing.
Okay. I had a root canal on this one a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But that was all on straight Novocaine. And Novocaine is just like
they gave me,
drugs.
because they couldn't give me the root canal until the next day, so they gave me these, like, codeine Tylenol.
Oh, okay. Codeine.
And it didn't do anything.
Did they give you Novocaine, though, at the time?
Oh, they gassed me up, and I'm surprised they didn't put me under, but they gave me Novocaine and laughing gas for the root canal.
Both, huh?
And I still was like, I can feel it. Like, I remember, like, they were drilling, and I was like, no, I can definitely feel this.
Pain, or just like, I can feel a drill messing around?
No, there was pain, too.
Really?
Yeah.
I had only Novocaine, and I mean, Novocaine works for me because it just like disables my entire jaw. And I was fully cogent and unaffected. There were no other drugs. It was just numbing. So I was like, that feels like something's drilling into my head. But it wasn't pain. It was just like an awareness of a drill going around inside my head. So it was, uncomfortable in that way, but there was no pain.
No, yeah, I was laughing gas and Novocaine, and I still felt it.
That's weird. And it also sounds horrible. Okay.
It was a really bad one.
Fair.
My tooth is still gray from it. Well, I mean, it's a dead tooth.
Yeah. You're after a root canal, your tooth basically doesn't exist anymore. Oh, I know. I've seen it.
Anyway.
And this tooth is more filling than it is enamel anymore.
Yeah. No,
As I spoke.
My tooth, like, literally died. And there was no amount of painkiller they could give me.
I think they fucked up the Novocaine on that one, because, like, Novocaine is unstoppable. It kills the nerves. they did something wrong, I think. You shouldn't have to combine Novocaine and laughing gas.
And I still drove home by myself.
That's kind of hilarious.
Drove home, I drove back to my aunt and uncle's house. Let me use the, what car was it? Can't remember. Anyway, my point is, painkillers really don't do much for me.
Sure, yeah.
And then even when I had Hannah.
Right.
I had the IV drugs, and I felt weird afterwards, but at the same time, it was like, this does nothing for me. I can't remember how it got on that. Oh, because Rosa, it was hopped up on medicines. I'm like, how?
Yeah, and the only time I've ever had laughing gas, it did nothing for me. So, I feel you.
Like, I definitely felt it when I was on laughing gas, but it was just like, I was literally laughing. That was my dental work that I think led to my abscess.
Nice.
I was just sitting there like they had a soap opera on, and I was just like, this is so stupid. Anywho. So Gina is scared of Rose's germs, so she locks her in storage. That's sad.
It is.
Boyle is trying to train Holt to make eggs, like a cooking class. And he kicks Holt out. At the hotel, Amy is failing in her breakup with Teddy. Teddy says that Jake is the reason for the breakup. Him telling Amy about his feelings messed up the relationship. It says Amy had feelings for Jake too. This sends Sophia back to the room. There's an awkward moment with Jake and Amy left at the table, so they both leave, and that poor waitress is like, what?
Yeah, she comes to the table with food and there's nobody there, and she's like,
So Jake goes and knocks on a door. It's the wrong door, and it's an old guy. And then Sophia opens the door across the hall. Like, this is our room. Oh, okay. You said Jake tries to patch things up with Sophia. Doesn't go great. So you think Jake was lying at the end?
it's possible, just to make Amy feel better. But, because, he brings it up and she's like, so he's talking to Sophia and he's like, yeah, I mean, I did, but, whatever, it's
that
all
was
in the
before
past.
you.
That was before you. And she's like, I saw the look on your face when Teddy said that Amy reciprocated feelings.
He's like, no.
So it was based on that, just the fact that Sophia was like, no, I
And we never did see the
end of that conversation.
Yeah.
All we saw was the drive back when Jake and Amy are talking. He's like, yeah, we patched things up, everything's fine. So I do kind of wonder if they actually broke up that night.
At the precinct, Holt admits he made a croque monsieur based on Boyle's blog. It's amazing. Boyle says, now I know how Salieri felt. And it's like, Amadeus.
Awesome Amadeus reference there.
Meanwhile, Rosa breaks out of storage and almost kills Gina. Terry tells Rosa what's what, and she relents. Jake and Amy drive back with some guy, the perp.
The perp.
Jake tells Amy he's still with Sophia, but he's also happy to know Amy used to like him and will tease her relentlessly for it.
Mm-hmm.
We know how this ends.
And we know how Jake is with crushes. He's basically, a 10-year-old boy.
Yes. Yes, he is.
So, yeah.
And fuck that. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but I hate that. Oh, if they're teasing you or bullying you, that means they really like you. Like, I hate that. because I experienced it.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't make it less true, but it doesn't make it okay either.
Exactly.
It's a sitcom.
I know. I'm just saying, as someone who has experienced the whole...
Man, they're everywhere right now.
Oh, if they're torturing you, they like you thing. It's like, no. What I remember is the torture. And the complete cowardice of not just saying, hey, I like you. All I remember is the torture.
Sure.
It sucks. Even in college.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway. I think one more smoke.
Okay.
And then I need sleepies.